Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to figure out if companies are trying to pull a fast one on us. Today we are diving into a very important document from ENB Financial Corp. Get ready because we are about to uncover what is really going on behind the scenes, and it involves dividends, which is always an interesting topic. Before we dive in, if you enjoy these unfiltered looks into corporate actions, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we have a growing community over on Discord, linked in the description below, where we break down these filings even further. Alright, so what we have here is a current report filed by ENB Financial Corp. Think of this as a company urgent announcement to the world, filed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC for short. It is filed on a form called 8K, and it is used when companies have to report material events that shareholders should know about, and they have to do it pretty quickly. The date that matters most here is the 15th of October, 2025. This is the day when the earliest event reported in this document actually happened. The company we are looking at is ENB Financial Corp. They are incorporated in Pennsylvania and have been assigned a commission file number and an IRS employer identification number, which basically helps the government keep track of them. You can see their main office is located in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Now, let's get to the good stuff under item 8.01, which is for other events. ENB Financial Corp announced something pretty significant. On the 15th of October 2025, they declared a dividend. This means they are going to pay their shareholders $0.18 for every share of stock they own. This is their fourth quarter cash dividend, and it is scheduled to be paid out on the 15th of December 2025. For you to actually get this money, you had to be a shareholder on record by the 14th of November 2025. This is a pretty standard way for companies to return some of their profits directly to their owners, the shareholders. It signals that the company made enough money to feel comfortable sharing it. They are also attaching the actual press release that announced this dividend as Exhibit 99. This means anyone who wants to see the exact wording of the original announcement can find it with this filing. Then we move to item 9.01, which is all about the financial statements and exhibits. This section basically tells us what extra documents are being filed along with the main report. Here, we see Exhibit 99, which is the press release about the fourth quarter cash dividend that we just talked about. It also lists Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. This is a really important one for data nerds, as it is an electronic file that contains the key information from the report in a format that computers can easily read and analyze. It is embedded within the report itself, so it is all part of the same package. Finally, we have the signatures. This is where the company officially signs off on the report, confirming that everything in it is accurate to the best of their knowledge. Rachel G. Bittner, who is the Treasurer and Principal Financial Officer, signed this on behalf of ENB Financial Corp on the 16th of October 2025. This confirms that the company is acknowledging its responsibility for the information provided in this filing. Now, let's put on our analyst hats and look at what this dividend declaration really means. Declaring a dividend, especially a consistent quarterly one, is generally a positive signal. It suggests that ENB Financial Corp is performing well enough to generate profits and has confidence in its future financial stability. Companies usually set aside dividend payments from their earnings after covering all their operating expenses and reinvesting in the business. So, what does a $0.18 per S-share dividend tell us? On its own, it is a specific amount. To really understand its significance, we would need to compare it to the company S stock price. For example, if the stock is trading at $10 per S-share, then $0.18 per S-share represents a dividend yield of 1.8%, which is a reasonable return for shareholders just from the dividend itself. If the stock were trading at $100 per S-share, then that same $0.18 dividend would represent a yield of only 0.18%, which is quite small. Without knowing the current stock price, the $0.18 is an amount, but its impact is relative. Another key point is that this is the fourth quarter dividend. Many companies aim for consistent dividend payments, so if this $0.18 is in line with previous quarterly dividends, it reinforces the idea of stability and predictability for investors. If it is an increase, that is even better, suggesting growth. If it is a decrease, that would raise concerns about the company's profitability or future outlook. However, this report doesn't give us that historical context, but it does indicate a regular payout. The dividend record date of the 14th of November is also important. This is the cut-off date for new investors to buy shares and be eligible for the upcoming payment. It sets a clear timeline for those looking to participate in the dividend distribution. Looking ahead, the payment date of the 15th of December means the cash will flow out of the company. S accounts shortly after that. This outflow of cash is a real cost to the company. So, while shareholders are happy to receive it, management has to ensure that this cash sleeve is well within their financial capacity and does not hinder their ability to invest in growth opportunities or weather any unexpected economic downturns. In the grand scheme of things, this filing is not about major strategic shifts or a detailed look at the company's balance sheet like you might find in a 10Q or 10K. The 8K is for timely announcements of crucial events. In this case, the crucial event is the dividend declaration. It is a sign of financial health and a way to reward investors, but it's only one piece of the puzzle when evaluating a company's overall performance. My take on this filing is that ENB Financial Corp is signaling a level of confidence in its current financial standing by issuing a dividend. However, a simple dividend announcement without any accompanying financial details leaves much to the imagination regarding the company's broader performance. Is this dividend sustainable? Is the company growing its profits to cover it, and more? We don't have that information here. For a deep dive into their financial health, we would need to see their quarterly or annual financial reports. The main risk here is that investors might see this announcement in isolation and assume everything is rosy without digging deeper. The opportunity, of course, is for investors who are looking for income, generating assets, and see this dividend as a positive sign, provided it aligns with their investment strategy and the company's broader financial picture. In conclusion, ENB Financial Corp has announced a quarterly dividend. It is a positive development on the surface, indicating some level of profitability and confidence, but always remember to look beyond the headlines. Dig into their financial reports to understand the true story behind these numbers. Alright, that is our quick decode of this ENB Financial Corp filing. What do you think about this dividend announcement? Does it make you more or less interested in the company? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community for even more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.